I'm at a point in my life where I honestly don't want no man. Like, I don't know what other lady feel like this, but I just feel like we is in a sassy man apocalypse right now. Like, they just sassy. Like, girl, you want your purse? Girl, you want some flowers? Like, I be like, girl, these men want to be chased. I don't chase people. I attract them.
Wow. If a man was to say something like that to me, I would guess whether he was really a man or he was batting for the other team. Girl.
Welcome to the pressure cooker.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, she got a point. She got a good point. I mean, not just me. I ain't the only one been saying that. A lot of guys, around the community, been saying that it feels like things are changing as far as the young men are concerned and men in general are concerned. How we conduct ourselves as men. Masculinity seems like it's at an all-time low. You know, we see guys on the front of Madden covers with fingernail polish. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So, these are the same guys that's out here chasing and trying to, shoot their shot at women. So, I don't know. You can't really say too much about it because, we're in the council culture, and you know you you know you you'll be considered one of those people that you know homophobic.
Well, sometimes you got to look at yourself and see the class of men that you're hanging around or getting interested in, because not all the men are sassy and acting a certain way and doing these certain things. So maybe you need to question where you finding the men that you're finding. Maybe you attract sassy men. Maybe sassy men are your type. Maybe it's you and the way you move that attract sassy men. I just, for me myself personally, I just don't see why you would be attracted to a man that's telling you, girl, go get your purse or something like that. Or do you want a man that you got to chase? But as the video goes, I think this is a young lady who, just got herself dolled up. She's very pretty. Um, and just wanted to, do a video, and talk. And maybe she doesn't want a man, but that's the problem with it. I mean, if the women don't want the men, where you expect the men to go? All the women running around saying they don't want a man, then how are we supposed to interact? Like, how do life continue to go on if all the women are now saying they don't want men?
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be chased. That women saying the men want to be chased. The men say the women want to be chased. So if nobody wants to do the chasing, somebody has to be the predator and somebody has to be the prey. Come on, that's just the way nature works. So I just don't know where we're headed with this. That we got a generation of people saying, I'm not chasing the men. The men are saying, I'm not chasing the women. So what they gonna do? Become lovers of each other?
Well, I thought about this for a while,
Mm-hmm.
and we all say that there's a big crop of men that's being raised by single mothers. That's been the thing. A big crop of men that's been raised by single mothers. And a lot of people contribute how men act, how they behave, uh, is is because they hang around their mothers. So I would challenge you to think or challenge you to think about this in a way that if men are hanging around a lot of women and taking on women behaviors and ideas, most women want to be chased. If you're not around men that are chasing women, because I remember we used to be out, and that's all, man. We go to the club. The whole thing was when you got your ass back in the car, you need to break out your. Let me see how many numbers you got. That's how
Mm-hmm.
we really judged what we were doing, because that was the game. The
Mm-hmm.
game was to get out there and get as many numbers you can. Out of those numbers, who got the baddest one? Who got the baddest bra? Do guys do that anymore?
Mm-hmm.
Do you approach women at grocery stores, well, car washes, Walmart, uh, anywhere?
But a lot of the guys are saying when they do that, the women are calling them creeps, stalkers. The women are saying negative things about them. So you got to be careful on how you approach a woman.
Let me tell you something. When and I hear a lot of guys say that, and it's true. It happened a little bit more, but women always rejected men. They always rejected guys.
Mm-hmm.
That was part of the game. It was part of the game that if you talk to 20 women playing the numbers game, you probably gonna be rejected at least
Mm-hmm.
at least 15 times out of the 20 women you talk to. 5 of them was gonna give you the time of day, and it wasn't. And a lot of people think that it's because how you look or whatever. Some women just want to reject you just because they with their friends and they make them feel good about themselves and things
Mm-hmm.
like that. So it was different reasons. Some of the women may have a boyfriend. They may have even been married. They may have not came. They may have not just been want to be bothered. Or they may have been having a bad day. So it's different reasons why women reject it, but they always reject you. The point now is I think guys are so emotionally shook, and the only way you get emotional like that is a lot of times you just around your mom all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how you was raised. You around a bunch of dudes, and my uncle, man, I don't care about no bro rejecting me, whatever. She just didn't like me. And now people say, you should go by choosing signals where a
Mm-hmm.
woman give you an eye, give you, she give you some signal to come over and talk to her, whatever. And you could play that game, but you gonna be far and few in between, where the guy that's standing next to you, if he's talking to 20-25 women a week, he's gonna have enough women to suffice whatever he's trying to do.
Well, I think dating is a lot different now for guys anyway, and it's a little bit more easy, and rejection is less in a sense of um confronting them, like being with a person, because people don't meet people out as much anymore. They use social media and dating sites to kind of meet people. So with that being said, you automatically knows if a person likes you, because if you go into their dating site or into their social media and they don't respond to you, then that means they're not
And
interested. So that spare you like the front, the up face to
and
face
and that's the
confrontation,
problem.
you
Most
know.
of these guys nowadays, and you can start to see it sprinkle over into the guys in my age bracket or whatever. They don't want to have human to human confrontation or
Mm-hmm.
human to human action, because we hide behind text messages.
Mm-hmm.
We hide behind the computer, the phone.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times you can be walking and passing by a brother, and you know my generation, if you was a guy that wasn't a talkative guy, the least you'd do is give you the head nod. What's
Mm-hmm.
up, bro? If you was a talkative guy, sometimes you a fist bump, or you just say, hey man, what's going on, man? Nothing too much, brother, and keep it moving. But now these young guys, you'll be walking and they will look away from you to keep from talking. So let alone a woman, man, they probably scared to death to go up and talk to a woman in real life.
Mm-hmm.
It's because of that degeneration that's here now, and the way people operate. Everybody want to hide. They don't want their feelings to be compromised. They got to feel some kind of way about everything. So what if she don't like you? So what? She just don't like you. Move on. Because damn it, there's more women out here than it is men. And all of them is not going to reject you.
Mm-hmm.
All of them is not going to reject you. So they don't want their feelings to be hurt at all.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, that comes from the femininity era. Femininity, it's not for men. It's
Mm-hmm.
just not. You mostly, I'm not gonna say you don't have a little bit of it. Every women have a little bit of masculinity, but masculinity is your primary trait as a man.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's where I see a lot of it come from. And we want to just blame it on, well, the women just don't want to be approached. No, it's some women that do want to be approached. And it's an excuse because you don't want to approach them. And you can say, well, I don't approach women because I just go by choosing signal. Well, then if all the guys did that, then damn it, some women might not even want to give you no choosing signal, but they like you.
Mm-hmm. And you know, under the contrary, some women will chase and some women will choose a guy as well. And she just one of those, you know, females that think she's top tier, and she say, I'm not going to chase a guy at all. I'm not going to choose a guy. Because you don't really have to chase men if they're interested. You just have to choose them. They know they're chosen. That makes it even better.
Kevin and Caprice. Let's talk relationship.